In this video, we'll be covering bonding of the Trusana denture teeth to the base and the final curing. Please refer to the Trusana workflow guide for reference. For this step, we're going to want to use some nitrile gloves for our hand protection, some UV protection for our eyes. We'll be using a UV tack light. We'll be using the Trusana bonding material and a small brush. First step will be to squeeze one drop into each socket of the denture base. Once complete, you can use the small brush to distribute that material into all of the socket area of the base. Just make sure that you have full coverage with the bonding material. Next, we're going to apply a couple drops of the Trusana bonding material to our brush and apply that to the underside of the teeth. You don't need a whole lot of bonding material here, but do ensure that you do have full coverage of the bottom side of the teeth. Next, we'll place the teeth into the base and apply some firm pressure to make sure that everything is seated properly. If there is any residual bonding material flowing out of that area, you can use a tissue or cloth to remove any excess. Now we'll use our UV tack light for 10 seconds on the right, the left, and the anterior side of the arch, and that should roughly hold the teeth in place for now. We'll repeat the same steps for the alternate arch. In this case, our teeth are segmented, so we will work in 3 different phases here. We'll apply it to the base, to the bottom of the teeth, and then we'll tack that segment into place using the UV tack light, again for 10 seconds. Take care when bonding segmented teeth and make sure that the material doesn't cure into adjacent areas before you've seated the teeth there. Repeat for each segment of the teeth until all of the segments are tacked into place. Now we will go to our Asiga Flash UV Cure unit. We'll place the dentures in right side up. Close the unit. We're going to make sure that the UV light is set to the 30-minute setting and start the light. Start your own external timer for 12 minutes. After that 12 minutes, we're going to flip the dentures upside down and repeat the same process for another 12 minutes. After 12 minutes, we can turn off the UV curing unit and remove the denture parts. And now we will use a water bath set at 80 degrees Celsius to do the final heat annealing process. Place your dentures into a watertight Ziploc bag and seal that. In this case, we're using some metal plates inside an external pocket of the bag to help weight the parts down into the water. You want to make sure that the parts are completely submerged into the heated water and not floating on top of it. So we will submerge the parts and then we'll set a timer for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, remove the parts from the water bath and place on the counter to cool down to room temperature. Once they have cooled down, you can remove the parts from the bag and begin any polishing work. The parts are fully cured at this point and safe to handle. Thank you for watching.